us by Mr. Kabongo. I call this video part 1 or 2A. This is how it's going to work. So our job is to solve rational. This time we're going to use the LCD. All right. So your question is, how are we going to do this? Well, see, I mentioned LCD. Last video, it was just you had a fraction on the left side of the equation, fraction on the right side. It was piece of cake. This time, looks like you're subtracting fractions and you're doing some things. So first, let's talk about the LCD. So the LCD for this case right here, you're dealing with the 3, you're dealing with the 12, you're dealing with the 4. I'm asking you what number can divide 3 evenly, can divide 12 evenly, can divide 4 evenly. The LCD here will be 12. 12 can only divide 3, 12, and 4 evenly. So what you're going to do next is rewrite this. So I'm going to rewrite this over here. And I'm going to open up to put the LCD in here. All right. And the LCD is 12. And then on the other side, it'll be x minus 38 over 12, right? And let's not forget, I'm going to put my LCD right there, which is the 12. And then minus the x over 4. Again, I'm going to put my LCD, which is the 12. All right, so the question is, what do we do with this? Well, you're going to simplify. You can divide this by 3. Divide that by 3, you get 4 here. So what are you left with? You will be left with this. So you have x minus 5, all of that, and then you have your 4 now. All right, equals. All right, here we can cut that by 12 by 12. So what are you left with? You're simply left with the x minus 38 on that one. Minus. What are you left with there? Cut that by 4. Cut that by 4. You have 3. So you're left with x parentheses, and you put your 3 in there. All right. So next is for you to go ahead and multiply this. It's like just, distribute property. You should get 4x minus 20 on this side equals x minus 38. And this one is minus 3x. All right, let's solve this thing. So how do we solve? We're solving for x. So I would suggest you to do this. First, combine the x's on this side. Since they're on the same side, you should have negative 2x minus 38. You still have your 4x minus 20. And then my next move would be add 2x. Add 2x. So you have 6x here minus 20 equals negative 38. All right, so I'm going to move up a little bit more so you can see what's going on here. And then what you can do next is just add 20. Add 20. Let's continue to work here. So you have 6x equals negative 18. Divide by 6. Divide by 6. X equals negative 3. We're done with part A. I'm going to skip to B. I'm going to jump to 2C. All right, with 2C, let's carry on. So first, we got to get the LCD. Ready? All right, let's move that over. All right, let's get the LCD. LCD, in this case, I can see how this is x squared. I'm going to scratch that, put an x and x. I'm going to scratch this one too. I'm going to expand it. LCD in this case would be my common stuff. I have an x. All right, I can split this. There you go. I have an x right here and I have an x right here. So one of my LCDs is already x. All right, where are my leftovers? So my leftovers are as follow. Leftover, leftover, leftover. So let's add those leftovers. So the leftovers would be 2 and x, right? So all my LCD in general is 2x squared. That's my LCD. All right, let's keep that in mind. So now what you're going to just rewrite the work. Let's rewrite the first thing. Rewrite that over here. 1 x times x. And then you put your LCD in there, which is 2x squared, right? All right, and then rewrite the second one, this one, plus 1 over x, where you put your LCD, and my LCD is 2x squared, right? Cool. Equals, rewrite the outside one, which is 1 over, what was at the bottom? 2x. X is right. Put your LCD in there, 2x squared. All right, now let's cross them out. So you can cross out, since there's 2 x's, boom, boom. So what are you left with? You're left with 1, open parentheses. You have just 2 inside, right? Let's continue. Plus, let's cross out. Gone. So one of the x's is gone. So you're left with 1, open parentheses, 2x, right? All right, what are you left with here? So with here, all of that crosses out. You're just left with 1. All right, let's continue our work. So this makes 2 plus that makes 2x equals 1. All right, subtract 2 on both sides because you're just solving for x. Gone over there, you have negative 1 equals 2x. Divide by 2, divide by 2, x equals negative 1 over 2. Boom, just like that. We're done with 2C. Move on to the next one, this one right here. All right, so with this one, always start with the LCD. LCD. All right, so it looks like we need to break this down. So I'm looking for 2 numbers I multiply to negative 6, but adds up to uno. I can think of negative 3, no, positive 3, and negative 2. Because if you add those two, you get 1. Scratch that. You are x plus 3, x minus 2. All right, let's look for LCD. Boom, boom. You are common to this, so therefore one of my LCD is x plus 3. Leftovers. Leftover 1. And wait, that's not a leftover. That's also common. Here's another one. Okay. Common, 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 common. We're good. All right, so now let's carry on to rewriting it. You're going to rewrite this over here. And then you have room for your LCD, which is x plus 3, x minus 2. Cool. All right, now you're going to rewrite the next one. Plus 3 over your x minus 2 at the bottom. But your LCD is your x plus 3 and your x minus 2. Cool. Yep, we're good. Next, you're going to rewrite this one. Single, x plus 3 at the bottom, x minus 2 at the bottom. Your LCD is x plus 3, x minus 2. Now is the crossing part. Cross, cross. You left with negative 2, open parentheses, x minus 2, right? Let's continue. Cross, cross. You left with 3, x plus 3, right? Equals. And then here, cross, 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 cross. You just left with 5, right? Now let's multiply. Negative 2x plus 4. Boom, boom. Plus 3x plus 9 equals 5, right? Slide down a little bit. Here we go, right? All right, let's continue our magic work. All right, what can I put together? You, my friend, can we put together with this? That gives me x. Boom. You, my friend, can we put together with this? That gives me 13. And I still have equal 5. Minus 13, minus 13. X equals negative 8. We're done. That's it. All right. We're not going to do the other one. This is good enough.